And we're back with some more Rimworld. A little bit of a change in plans there. I was going to activate this monolith almost immediately, but there is one thing I really want to do. Get my hands on the fire-resistant gene. Just for the ghouls. The thing is, they're getting set on fire just a little bit too easy, and it would be nice if that stopped happening. So I think I figured out how we're going to do that. There is a settlement over here that's just in drop pod range, and they have impids. They're 100% impids, and they're tribal. Which means if we fling a bunch of toxic waste at them, they'll probably come and attack us, and then we can capture a bunch. Pod loading complete. Excellent. We do have 25 toxic waste just lying around the place. And these guys just happen to be in range. Now that should hopefully make them angry enough to come back after us. At the same time, how are we doing on food? Ooh, yeah, rice is pretty low. Thankfully, our first crop of spuds are about to come in. That should keep us over. I was actually started cutting our veggies with meat just to keep just to spread it out. Ooh, yeah, the prisoners are going to have a problem soon too. Okay, fine. Maybe I'll start cutting the prisoners' meals with meat as well. You know what? It's fine. We'll just put in... Actually, what is that? Psychoid leaves? What are they doing in the fridge? Turns out the radius on the psychoid tea bill was not wide enough, and it was missing some of the psychoid leaves. My bad. Well, that'll be grand anyway. We'll finish this off. We'll have enough beds to hopefully hold a few impids, and then we're going to gene rip the absolute bejesus out of them. We might even make a few more gene ripping machines, depending on how many we capture. We have also created a new ghoul to replace little shit that got killed. Well, incinerated, whatever. I think we'll call them Little Replacement. Well, we can't fit in the T, there's not enough letters, but it's Little Replacement, okay? We'll let them on their way. Oh, I forgot, I have to put them together a nuclear stomach as well. How are we already out of advanced components? I think I'm getting a little bit hungry for making things. We also have to produce them ghoul plating, ghoul barbs, an adrenal heart, and a power claw. Someone should be on all of those things. We'll look up another time. Oh, and skin, stone skin gland as well. And then we can turn them into a fully functional ghoul. Now, where are those impids? 25 more toxic waste packs. These guys don't seem to want to attack us yet, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll eventually convince them that we're worth attacking. We have polluted their base, and they have been angered. That is all good stuff. In fact, what's it look like over here? How's your tile looking, pollution-wise? 2.5%. That's only mild. Though, you got to be careful here. You send too much at them, and the retaliation responses can be huge. Also, don't do it to a faction that has the technology to fire waste back at you. That can go horrifically wrong. Only do it to tribals. You know that thing where you try to do too many things all at once and you just end up splitting your attention over too many areas? Well, right now, we're out on the map mining this compacted machinery so that we can get more components for back home, because we're running low. We're also out here on one of these tiles where we got a distress call, so that we can nab ourselves some shards. Yeah, and at the same time, back home, we are dealing with a pollution retaliation from the impids that we've been tossing the toxic waste at. So we've got 77 of them over here and another 88. So we just got to manage all three fronts simultaneously, and it should be just fine. Fine, I tell you. Oh, great. Yeah, we'll kill that guy anyway. I think we'll be grand-ish. Maybe you should shoot that thing over there. Alright, this is working out just grand. That's working out grand. And that's grand. We'll just have to wait until the impids attack. We definitely have the kill box open. Yeah, I sent Samuel to open that. I hadn't left that open. That had been kind of sloppy on my part. Though I should probably close those doors as well. And I think we'll just take like a huge team to the kill box and gun them down. We'll shock a few so that we can keep them alive for later, but all we really need is about 4. What's their gene packs? Oh, you see, we want to get the fire-resistant gene, and the more we can capture, the more likely we are to get it. I'm not going to spend years getting that out of them. I'm going to rip each one of them twice. Once, we'll try and get the genes. If it fails, we'll try and rip them again, at which point it will kill them. So we get 2 rips from each one. How many we got here? We have 12 beds, and at the moment we've got 6 of them occupied. So that means we can capture 6 of them, which means we get 12 attempts. 12 attempts to rip the fire gene? They technically have 18 genes, so not great odds. Not great odds. Maybe we should increase our prisoner area. You know what? We'll worry about that in a minute. We probably won't even capture that many, to be honest, because we don't have that many shock lances. Welcome to the kill box. We have fun and games, namely 30 humans. Like, that is just... Also, I suppose the way we designed it this way. It's completely overwhelming firepower. This should work also against mechs. The only thing that's going to mess you up is people with low shields. And that's why we've got the EMP things on the side. This thing really was overkill. Well, not overkill. It was designed for a different time. A more elegant age of combat, where the enemies would just come into your kill box in single file, in vast, overwhelming numbers. And this was pretty much your only course, because you didn't have access to psi powers, or low shields, or all of the fancy stuff we've got now. But anyway, I think, yeah, we've already got one survivor so far. We'll probably end up with more. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully. So we've managed to find 3 more. We're going to 10 them real quick. Hopefully we can stop them from bleeding out. But not so much that they actually try and get back up again, because then we'd have to kill them. And the repair job on this is going to be a little bit expensive, but I figure we take out the bits we want, and then we toss in a Molotov and get rid of the bits we don't. Damn, that is some... You know what? Not going to worry about it. I'm going to keep an eye on these, make sure these guys don't bleed out. Yeah, they'll probably be fine. Probably. Wait, what? Is that the second group fleeing? Ugh. Fine, someone's got low shield or shock lances around here somewhere. I know you do. Oh, that's how you tell. Look, you can see the little shock lance sticking up at the back of the head, while the spiky bit is an insanity lance, whereas the sort of symmetrical point, that's the shock lance. That is very handy to be able to tell them apart in, well, just from the front. And I'm betting that is a turret on the back of that guy. Yeah, deployed turret. What about low shields? Can you see low shields? Not really. You can kind of see it in the background, but it's not very visible. Alright, I've told everyone to not shoot for a minute. Perfect. That means we can unload a couple of psychic shocks. Well, we would, if they would, you know, stay in range. Well, I think we've got 5 people. Or wait, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which was sort of exactly what we wanted. Assuming this guy doesn't bleed out on us. Which... how did you get so many... Tough, right? Yeah, you're tough. That's kind of amazing that you have not died from the sheer quantity of bullets you took. Alright, they're almost off the map. I think we'll just let everyone back to work. And the gene ripping begins. Let's see how Lady Luck treats us. All we need is the fire resistance gene. That's all we want. It'll make our ghouls just, well, more capable of fighting without getting set on fire all the time and becoming useless. Fighting that mech cluster in the last episode, or was the one before that, it made me realise we ran up against an Inferno turret and one Scorcher, and the Scorcher had 3 of our ghouls just running around, like, well, you know, running around on fire, doing nothing, which was pointless. So instead, we're going to try and grab that fire-resistant gene, then we'll have to gene splice everyone, but that should be fairly quick. Oh, we got fire-resistant first time round, combined with cold weakness. I could be kind of okay with cold weakness. Well, considering we do have a temperature-controlled tile, that might actually be beneficial to us. Alright, that was, so maybe we captured a few too many, but you never know. Well, still, actually, I'm still going to gene rip them again. You know what? Yeah, let's just do it. Why not? Maybe we'll get lucky and... Actually, no, cancel that one. We want to insert... And they're guilty for 6 hours, which means that probably won't... People won't be happy with that, but it'll be fine. We've got a Yunners. And in fact, I think we're going to make a second Yunner shortly. Actually, no. No, you know what? I'm not killing the guys. It's not worth it. We're not going to kill them. In fact, we're just going to release the prisoner. We don't need them anymore. We've got the genes we want. This would just give a negative moodlet. And also, as well as that, when I was looking at the templates here, if we do chuck on the fire resistance with cold weakness, it's completely offset by the furry tails. The furry tails increase our cold resistance by 10. Cold weakness gives us a 5 the other direction. So we're actually coming out 5 degrees more warm than we would otherwise, just because of the furry tails. And this means all our ghouls have tails. So this can be our new machine ghoul. Yeah, save template. Yeah, we'll overwrite that old one. And I think it's time... Yeah, this can become all of our current machine ghoul. Well, they do have that other gene, don't they? Very fast runner. Maybe we'll hold off a second. You know what? We'll just maintain you for now. And then we'll just see... Nope. Yep, prioritize taking to bed. We'll just see if we get the fast runner gene from the remaining 3. If we do, great. Or the remaining 5. If we do, great. If we don't, maybe we take another spin. Next up, we get fire-resistant poor animals and mini horns. That's even better. We don't care about animals, and mini horns does nothing. Okay, so they look a bit like Daredevil. Whatever. This is actually, yeah, perfect. Never mind then. So I was worried you wouldn't get fire resistance, but turns out that one just straight up we ripped out of the first two. Let's see what this one gives us. Alright, what do you got for us, buddy? If it's fire resistance again, I'm going to be like a little bit weirded out. Just a scooch. We got weak melee damage. Okay. That was not exciting, but fine. That will probably... Actually, no, we won't find use for that, will we? We want all of our people to be able to do melee. Oh. And we're taking care of the leftover mess problem. We extracted all the good stuff like the jade, the medicine, the psychite tea, all that stuff, and then we just burn up the corpses. Nice and spotlessly clean and ready for the next batch. We have had an infestation spawn over here due to my sloppiness. I left a wall segment. Never mind. It's fine. What we're going to do is try something a little different. We're just going to send out the ghouls. No extra firepower, just a shit ton of ghouls. Come on. At some point they're going to notice, right? No, come on. We are literally right here. They don't seem to mind ghouls at all. 1 second, I'm going to let them off the leash. So what we've done here is we've made an area for them. And inside of this area they should be able to run around and, well, play. So we just chuck them into that area. We ghoul frenzy them, undraft them, and let them loose. And see how they do. And the only one I'm really worried about is Dumb Shit Prime. Ooh, and they're on the edge as well. It's just they've got the least toughness to them. But yeah, they're still just shredding everything. Okay, guys, you want to... I think you should maybe head a little bit closer over this direction. We might have to herd them a little bit, but by and large, they seem to be doing just perfectly. Like, this doesn't even require us to really do anything. We just send these guys over and they punch everything to death. Dumb shit's still 87%. Like, this is nothing. There's no real damage. Everyone is just... Right. So, just ghouls taking out an entire late-game infestation, 10 of them, on their own. Now, don't get me wrong. True, they're well-equipped. They've got some nice gene packs and all that, but that's kind of terrifying. Because within the space of about a quarter of a day, they'll all be completely healed. It's 1600 hours now. Let's see how many hours it is before all of this is, or all the damage is healed on all of our ghouls. And they're also quite happily taking out all of this other stuff. That's nice. Well, okay, now that you've dealt with all of that, we'll send you back home, put you back in your old zone. You can go grab some snacks, and we'll send people over to grab all of this lovely, jubbly insect jelly. Or maybe not. The pit rumbles. Well, if the pit rumbles, that means we're going back inside. Not that it's too much difference. We should probably, you know what, we might just go take care of the pit rumbles now. Thing is, they do generate us an awful lot of bioferrite. Turns out most of the tough spikes we're getting are from those. Because when the pit guys come up, we hit them with the manhunter pulse. They all kill each other. And because it's not the ghouls punching them to death or us shooting them, they're more likely to do just enough damage to down and disable a bunch. And we do have some spare cells. We have 12 spare cells. You know what? We shall transfer that guy in there. I moved this guy in here because what I want to do is chill this place down, and it keeps all the twisted meat nice and fresh. So we get to have lots of twisted meat for our ghouls. It's just, I like to treat them good. The ghouls are doing as well. Here they come. And we're just going to send over a small team to manhunter pulse a bunch of them. Yeah, that's going to get... You can just know that's going to get nerfed. There's no way they can allow that to continue. It's just way too easy. Oh my, look at that. It's 2100 hours and everyone's healed. Yeah, those ghouls, they are just so freaking handy. Alright, we'll take 5 down here to clean up the mess that's left over. Just to kill the injured. You see, there'll still be this occasional tri-spike or whatever, and you want to have to kill it, and then a bunch of others pop out. Ooh, and there's these guys. Any of you guys got any missing spines? Missing spines would make... No. If they're missing spines, it means they can never get back up again, and it means you can, well, put them into storage and keep them forever and ever and ever. While I was cleaning this up, I did a quick check back here, and We managed to pick up the very fast runner gene. I don't know when. And we didn't kill anyone. We just managed to get it out of the prisoners naturally. I'm pretty sure we've... You know what? Release. We don't want any of you guys. In fact, do you have anything else we want? No, that's all the best stuff. We could use cold weakness, and... I might actually include cold weakness now. That might be an idea. Thing is, we might be able to use cold weakness just a little bit. What are you? Oh, great crafting. We don't need another copy of you. Yeah, I think we'll just release a lot of them. We're done. Thank you for your genes. Now, bugger off. Right now, we're going through a strenuous upgrade process for all of our ghouls. They're getting this newest gene pack. Very fast runner, fire resistant, strong melee, quick study, robust digestion, robust elongated fingers for more manipulation, and a fairy tail to counteract that cold weakness. All the rest is negatives. So all the rest are negatives. Psychically dull is cancelled out by psychically deaf. Cold tolerant is actually cancelled out by cold weakness. So this way we actually end up with about 60% hunger rate efficiency. I could have got rid of the furry tail and actually let them have that, but I thought, no, I want them to, like, even if they have to eat that little bit more, because all of them are getting nuclear stomachs, which means food consumption-wise, they should be eating 1.6 nutrition a day. One meat gives you 0.5, so 32 meat a day is what they should be eating, but instead all they need to eat is 8? 8 meat? Actually, a little bit under 8 meat. 8 meat would be 0.4. So 8 meat a day, and plus with this thing down here, I think this is actually producing enough meat in general just to keep, well, twisted meat, to keep everyone fed. As well as that, I've started feeding our people exclusively on meat so we can slice up some of the thrombos. I would like to make jackets. Not everyone has a jacket right now. For example, this person is going around Taco Bell, like flak vest, fine, pants and shirt, but no jacket. Same with Hediffs, virtual machine. Nope, Bob's actually got one. Huh. Wouldn't shit you. All good. Okay, so there's still a few, though, that are missing it. So what I'm going to do is chop up until we were down to about, let's say, 7 thrombo corpses. So we'll keep chopping up the thrombos, making ourselves jackets, eating all the meat. We're also going to be stockpiling a lot of veggies. I'll turn some of that into chem fuel, just balance all that, and upgrade the last of the ghouls. This ghoul here, little replacement. They're still relatively new, and they need their new gene pack. We have already given them all of their mechanical upgrades. So Power Claw, Adrenal Tart, Nuclear Stomach, Ghoul Barbs, Ghoul Plating, Stone Skin. They should be pretty sorted. However, the original 4, they need a new gene pack. They don't have the fire-resistant one. However, they're Yatkins, so we'll have to make them a different custom gene pack, and we'll have to make a different custom gene pack for Dumbshit Prime. Reason being is they have different, they have a whole different bunch of baseline genes, which will mess with the ones we're going to try and splice on. You know, just all the fun joys of messing around with multiple gene packs. Oh, it's time to make another Yunners. Which prisoner gets to be the newest Yunners? You know what, let's just do it on whoever's got the most resistance remaining. Say you. Yep, we're going to enslave. So, we'll enslave them, and we'll turn them into a quick prisoner. We've got our hands on a new Psychic Harmonizer. In fact, we've picked up 3 Psychic Harmonizers on a quick jaunt over to the Empire. Don't have any joy wires. Well, I can put one of those together, though, really quickly. This slave war machine that's about to become a Yunners is super duper happy right now. Well, they're in range of Psychic Harmony Yunners, but that won't last. As in, the moment we give them a Psychic Harmonizer, they'll stop getting that bonus. So what we're going to do is we're going to start cranking up their psychic sensitivity by giving them some plate armor. Come on. You got that on yet? Done. That cranked up their psi sensitivity to 264. What was it previously? Would have said it's 230. So yeah, 264 is good. Then we're going to bring them down here and we're going to get them to equip a Bioferrite Club. The great thing about Bioferrite is anything you make out of it increases the... what is it? Your psychic sensitivity by 15%, but it takes your baseline. So this is taking, if you have a psychically hypersensitive pawn and give them Bioferrite equipment, it's a really good mix. Whereas most stuff just gives a flat bonus. And there was a Bioferrite mask. I queued up one to be made. And the question is, where did I put it? Turns out I had it queued up with Victor B. Savanoff, but they never made it. So... You know what, we'll get War Machine to dump their gear over here. We don't want to leave them going around in armor. The problem is that messes with their slave suppression. They start getting these weird ideas when they're going around in armor when they've got a big club on them. I don't know. Even with the dead cam gene, I'm not going to risk it. So, We'll leave that there. We'll drop this bioferrite armor. Jeez, that takes a while to put on and off. But once that's off, we're going to have to let them run around until we get our hands on what we're looking for. Ooh, and you don't have to be medical. You can be just 4 slaves. Yeah, perfect. We'll have War Machine. At least War Machine has somewhere to sleep, and it will keep them nice and close to Yunners, which should keep them nice and happy. Okay, let's try this again. War Machine, 230% psychic sensitivity. Put on mask, 260%. Going to consume nutrient paste meal. Fine, we'll let you do that real quick. Then after they do that, they're 260. Let's have them equip the armor. That takes them from 260 to 299. Excellent. And then we equip the bioferrite thingy. Didn't actually increase it at all. Huh. Right, so club does nothing. Good to know. Must be a sword only. Well, I'm not going to wait that long. They have a neural heat capacity of 263. Not that bad. Anyway, you can drop the bioferrite club. That's enough of that. What's your needs at? Are you at 100%? Yes, you are at 100%. That is perfect. The extra psi sensitivity is meaning Yunners has even more of an effect on them, which kind of compounds everything. It's nice. However, what we are going to do now is, well, we're going to make sure they never wake up again. So, first up, we're going to give you a psychic harmonizer, and then we're going to give you a psychic sensitizer. Oh, and we're going to make that for slaves medical. I think a joy wire, just in case, sounds like a plan, so joy wire as well. I don't think they'll need it, because they should never ever have to wake up again, but that should be fine. Anything else they need? Oh, 2 bionic eyes left and right. We'll take them out again because being blind increases your psi sensitivity as well, and we might as well just go all out. And we do have a xenogerm we're going to create and implant in them in a second, but you rest until healed. There will be someone along to operate on you shortly. Then, where is this xenogerm thing? Oh, yeah, I was going to wait until people are finished on the current assemblies. We're putting out a few gene packs for our ghoul machine fire. That would be... yeah, little replacement machine. Yeah, you need a new gene pack, buddy. The psychic harmonizer is about to go in, so they'll lose the effect of Yunners, but they should start transmitting it. So, for example, reject machine here is getting 34 from Yunners. Now they're getting 53 from War Machine. So, please welcome, I think I'm a clone now. They're the newest member of the team in a way. Okay, they're technically a state, but whatever. They're going to sit here and they're going to be very good at their job. We've got the bionic eyes going in and then the joy wire. No, we can't give them the the gene pack. I realized. Problem with the gene pack is that would get rid of Deathless. Or we could spend the points on giving them Deathless again. I'd just rather not. It requires archive capsules, and it's a mess, and no. Oh, I have a bunch of skill trainers over here I should probably use. First off, War Machine, is there anything in here you don't... oh, we don't actually have the Word of Serenity Psycast. Well, and you don't have Neuroquake? Huh. We have been really lax on finding you some of the high-end ones. They also don't have Focus. Huh. That's... weird. We picked up all of these on one of our little excursions. Well, the eyes are gone, so that has increased their psychic sensitivity. War Machine is now getting 76 mood bonus from I think I'm a clone now. We're just going to remove the heart, and that should be it. Regeneration coma. Excellent. Now, does their psychic dependency still go up is the question. We'll have to keep an eye on that. They're at 1.4%, so... we'll see. What are you doing? You're feeding them nutrient paste? Why? Should they need food anymore? Oh, wow. They actually do need food. Huh. What if we just turn that off? There you go. Nothing. No more food for you. So eventually they'll starve to death, and maybe, you know what, we'll have to keep an eye on it. But mood-wise, I think it's going to keep everyone super-duper happy. Let's just get someone whose psychic sensitivity isn't massively out of whack. There's someone with 100% psychic sensitivity. That's just the normal, and they're getting 30 from I think I'm a clone, and 15 from Yunners. so our new ones are twice as powerful. Yes. What's not yes is these two Muppets taking up space in my prison ward area. Like, what? Why? How are you this slow healing? They got the slow healing genetic, so it takes them forever to get better. They've just been lying there, unable to move. Okay, we ripped some genetics out of them that also didn't help. But they recovered from that, but they still won't leave. I feel like just firing them back. Actually, I could fire them back at their people, couldn't I? No, then they might start liking us. We just got hit by a heat wave. It's like 20 degrees outside. In August. Okay. Wait, it is summer, I suppose. So what, is it going to go up to 30 degrees? Oh no. Like, the whole reason the temperature is already 20 degrees is because we've got the atmospheric heaters. If I turn them off, is it going to get colder? Oh, we're just putting in some flooring here. Might as well while we're waiting. Just about all the ghouls. All the ghouls have now been spliced up with xenogerms. So, yoink, that's every single last one of them. These ghouls are actually pretty fast, considering all of the junk we've got on them. The ghoul plating, the ghoul barbs, the stone skin gland. Still moving at 3.16. In fact, this one can move at 6.28 once we activate Ghoul Frenzy. I'm liking that. I might get rid of EMP, or might give nuclear stomachs to all of them, and just give them all adrenal hearts, and then just turn them into a swarm of 10 angry ghouls that can swarm you down and have lots of claw damage. Their damage is actually pretty good, especially amongst the War Machine ghouls. Reason being, that flesh tentacle for the extra manipulation, that really helps out on the DPS front. Melee DPS 30.94. That's kind of crazy. Well, that's also because they're using their little thingy at the moment, their heart. But if they're not using their heart, it still comes to 21.66, which is quite a beastly amount of damage for, well, what's it? Basically expendable units that are pretty much fireproof now. New and improved models. And this is why we put the sleep suppressor in here. Yeah, people spend a fair bit of time meditating. I also should have put one near here for people making the gene packs, but too late now, and all the gene packs are done. And having one over here is just, yeah, that's absolutely necessary, though I'm not getting the people on that end. That was sloppy of me. I should really move that down a bit. So, quest appeared that I was just going to ignore. It's a sangaphage. But I was thinking that would make it easier for doing those yunners that we've got going on. So I think I'm going to accept that one. Master and 5 thralls. Well, we'll just send 5 ghouls to take care of the 5 thralls and someone with a shock lance for the vamp. That's close enough for now. Let's get all of this crowd forward. We just gotta remember to what the hell is that? Assault begins. Yeah, initiating assault on the colony. Now we've got a shard shock lance. This has a much shorter range than the regular shock lance, but we can make them so long as we get our hands on shards. So farming shards is going to be very important in the future. You can kill that one. You can play with that one, you can play with that one, you can play with that one, and you can play with that one. And take care of it. Go, 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 go. Guys, don't kill him. No. Whoa. You need to get away from the vampire we're trying to capture alive. Oop. You can zap him, and you two guys can go over that direction. What the? Moving? Fleeing in panic? No! No. You're not allowed to flee. We should skip. That should be better. You can just skip right over there. Perfect. Now we can shock you. Perfect. Okay, the ghoul team did a wonderful job. Damage 2%, damage 4%. Damage 4%, and no damage on 2 more. That's just ridiculous. Like, a few ghouls like this, they're worth 3 or 4 humans easily, if not an awful lot more. I would actually like to get about 20 ghouls together in a run and just use them for plowing through people. It seems like they would be incredibly good at it. But first, time to get some upgrades for our yunners. We couldn't even get this guy back to storage, and it turns out they've got reinforcements of thralls. Where are they landing? That's a... That's a centralized location. Well, in that case, I'm going to need some centralized ghoul resistance. Yeah, all here, please. Nope, you can keep ignoring doing whatever you're doing. You guys, how about we just... Oh my god, we actually have too many people. Yeah, something like that. Oh, this is bad news for them. This is really, really bad news for them. Maybe stop cooking the food? What? Why are they not trying to attack us? Nice religion, by the way. Female supremacy, cannibal blood feeders. Okay, what's your faction? They don't seem to have one? Are you telling me I woke everyone up for no reason? Well then. No, we've imprisoned them and they don't care. Fine. That's a bizarre twist. I don't know what's wrong with the game. An exotic goods trader has come by, and this is... Well, it's a little bit late, but they did have the gene pack for non-senescence, which basically means no chronic age-related diseases like cancer, bad back, cataracts, or dementia, which would have been really nice to have before we did a massive cloning spree. But hey, next time round, I suppose. There's always next time. Also, we get to sell 15 thrombo horns. We should be minus 8,500. That's 7 grand. That's 7 grand worth of thrombo horns. That's a lot. Yeah, we'll take all of your stuff. Thank you. And they should dump it down here. I normally would fill this entire area in with the solar generators, but the plan had been to, go with the darkness meme and darkness all the time, but we've kind of sort of drifted away from that. So maybe I should just fill this all in with solar panels, though I've already moved the winter. You know what? We'll leave it. It's too much effort at this point to change everything, and we're close enough to the end. And we need to prisoner you. The first up... Oh, yeah, this is our newest war machine yunners. They're just currently wandering around seeking safe temperatures. I had to put in a few coolers here. People were getting a bit heat strokey, but I think they'll be fine now, sort of. Yeah, there's 4 people who are feeling a bit heat strokey, but they'll get better. This will be our newest yunners. Same setup again, except when it came to the gear, we have given them a bioferrite visage mask and a bioferrite longsword. We should get them one of those staffs that give them better size sensitivity, but nah, couldn't care. And then what we're going to do is get them to go over to Troy and absorb their xenogerm. Troy must be down before you can force him to re-implant a xenogerm. That can be arranged quite easily. Someone set up an anesthetized bill for that guy, and we'll just have the slave wait outside. Once the guy's down, we pull the vampire genes out of him. And this guy here is at 100% mood. Once he's absorbed the genes, it knocks him into a coma, and then he'll never wake up again. Alright, go for it. You got him? And yeah, he's out for the count. So, you absorb the must be downed? Is he not downed? Oh, never mind. Someone didn't anesthetize him. Please? Thank you. Kindly. Absorb the xenogerm there, buddy. The thing is, doing this, let's make sure their mood is maxed. Yes, it is. They've got the plus 87 from the clone now. And they dropped their sword. Yeah, I forgot about that. You know what? Don't care. I couldn't be bothered. You... put that over there somewhere. We need to have them carried somewhere safe. Bob? Return them to their slave bed. Their slave bed is currently located in a nice convenient location right over here. Which reminds me, let's put in a quick wall lamp. That wall lamp there will make sure we can perform some operations on them while they're down, namely the psychic harmonizer, the sensitizer, a bunch of other junk, so that we can make sure everyone fighting near the kill box never has any mental breaks. And then we're almost done. Actually, wait, I'm going to go with a slightly different tack this time around with them. And we'll make sure no one grabs that for now. What we're going to do is we're going to wait till the xenogermination coma wears off. It's like 2 days, and then once it's... Whoa, nope. Actually... Nope, leave the joy wire in. Once the xenogermination coma wears off, we're going to tell them to manually death rest. And if we tell them to manually death rest, we should be able to wake them up whatever we want. I probably should have done that instead of ripping out the heart of this one, but, you live and you learn. We're still processing a few new nuggets for the... Ooh, actually, we can put 4 more in, and then we've got 2 more over here. So it's going quite well, actually. These are producing us just enormous amounts of bioferrite, and they're completely sustainable. Only downside is I did start to worry there once the heat wave hit, because they can overheat. What is their overheat temperature? Well, okay, it's 60 C, so I don't think you'd get that normally. And at minus 40, yeah, I think they'd be pretty safe. That is one of the reasons we have also given War Machine over here a dread leather duster. Just we had dread leather on hand. But that might affect their mood slightly. Yeah, you know what? They'll be grand. Joy wire, a few other bits and bobs, and I think they will be just dandy. We have also managed to enslave the vamp that came in. So I'm thinking we're going to grab that vamp, and we're going to have them implant their genes into, I think I'm a clone now. Yes, we'll kill the vamp, but that's a price we are very willing to pay. Why are you moving so slow? 2.40? Anesthetic. Never mind. Alright, quickly do that if you wouldn't mind, and... boom. That should be perfect. Wait, how is I think I'm a clone now dead? That doesn't make any sense. Huh. Well, death refusal will work. I'm just a little bit confused. Fine. Bring them back. They'll be in a little bit of a problem. You. Can we death rest you? Oh, you've got another heart back. Huh. Okay. This time, I'm gonna do it right. We're gonna death rest this person correctly. We're not gonna do any heart extractions. We're gonna do this nicely and humanely and make a proper meat beacon with ease. Right. What we can do here is we can start them death resting whenever we want, which would lock their mood. But first we got to make sure that they're super happy. So we'll get them some food. Then we should probably make sure they're heavily suppressed as well. Someone's going to have to come along and hit them a bit of a smack. We might have to give them a beating first. But then once they're fully suppressed... oh, never mind. Someone got around to it for us. Dun. Yep, grab your snacks. You're in range of that. But we want to make sure they stay super happy. So... on their way back... oh, you're going to grab a Psychite tea. That is wonderful. That'll get your mood up quite a bit. And we did make something a little harder. Ah, there it is. Flake. Just have a quick smoke of that. That'll get your mood pumping. Now, as well as that, since they're a waster, this has absolutely no chance of killing them. Well, not killing them. It has no chance of giving them an addiction. It doesn't make a difference anyway. Soon they're going to be asleep forever. And done. Now, all we want to do is make sure their mood is at 100% when they start death resting. Once they start death resting, we don't care because then their mood is locked forever. All right, get over there and start... ooh, you know what? Equip that bioferrite longsword if you wouldn't mind. Then start death resting. Hey, what is their slave status? Rebellion interval is 43 days. All you got to do is make it to bed and start death resting. Once they start death resting, we just have to do one thing. And where is it? Auto wake up. That's on, off. Okay. That means they'll never wake up and they'll just stay that way forever. Perfect. And then we just have to do a few operations. And your mood is maxed at 100%. We never have to do anything with you again, bar, well, put in the few bits and bobs that you require. Psychic Harmonizer done, and I think that's it. Just installing that Psychic Harmonizer now. We don't have a Psychic Sensitizer to put in them, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. They should still give a nice mood bonus. And boom, plus 65 for everyone in the kill box. Nice. And they'll never wake up, and we are going to wall them in. They shouldn't need to eat or do anything else like that now. They might go into death rest because, well, they're not going to get any more Psychite forever and ever and ever, but that's a worry we'll have for another day. And this guy down here might be a little bit trickier. They're about to come out of their xenogermination coma. I'm thinking a joy wire is not going to be quite enough for them. They're still a little sad. That's like a harmony from Universe is helping. But I was thinking we could maybe do... what's that new thing they've got? Actually, we'll do it now before they even wake up. We will do a blistlobotomy. That'll give them a plus 20 mood. It'll also make them a bit, brain damage, but that's fine. They don't need to be mobile. That gives them plus 20. So joy wire, blistlobotomy, and slave expectations, they should never be able to get unhappy again. Then we'll just, we'll wait until they wake up, get them sorted, it'll be fine. As a final step at making a kill box that's just a little bit more unbreakable than normal, we've stuck in some sleep suppressors here. Reason being, if we stick in a sleep suppressor right there, it should mean everyone in range should not have their rest fall. At the same time, they're all going to be in range of a Yunners who's going to be pumping out a massive mood boost. So, for example, Love Machines here is getting plus 46. If they're in range of a sleep suppressor, they get minus 6 or minus 8 or something. Who cares if it's counteracted by this Yunners over here? We might even put in a second Yunners. No, let's not go too nuts. And I should maybe put in some Mind Numb Serum nearby. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna do this with the old Yunners suppressor thing. Yeah, we'll see how it works out. As well as that, we're going to wall these in. We don't want them accidentally getting destroyed. They are expensive. They take a shard apiece, and I think we only had 6 shards to start, so we should end to 4. Yeah, we got 4 shards left. Shards are very important, and I think farming them is going to become something that I should figure out how to do quite efficiently. You guys can reconnect again. I turn off my sun lamps when we get eclipses. There was just been the eclipse ending there a second ago. I've decided before we close up... Well, I want to activate the monolith, but before we do, I want to close up this pit. And I figure, why not just get rid of all the toxic waste off the map? We have 20 more colonists than we had last time we attempted to do this. I think we can clean this rather quickly. What day is it? 10th of Jugust? Yep. 10th of Jugust. Let's see how long it takes. The weird thing is, as they clean it up, these pieces here, there's not enough of them. So what they end up doing is sucking waste from over here to dump into the bags. It's actually quite well done. It makes absolutely no sense that they're sweeping over here and removing waste from over there, but it worked good enough for me. Once that's swept up, we'll sweep up that as well, and then the map will be spotless. We'll dump the rest of the toxic waste down here in the underground, and we'll let the monsters worry about it. I think we can safely consider this place effectively clean, though it has revealed another problem. That is, our people don't like slavery. Having all these extra slaves in the colony is making people a little unhappy when they're not near the slaves. I think we're going to do a quick religious reformation, just a tiny one, though that should be fairly handy. We will have to... Yeah, I think in here should be fine. You see, we can do a Sky Lantern Festival. So we'll chuck one down there. It only takes 10 people to do it. And then while that Sky Lantern Festival is going on, how about we do another Sky Lantern Festival? How many of these can we do? And another Sky Lantern Festival? And another? Perfect, that won't be at all confusing. Now, where is our wood supplies? We do have wood around here somewhere, right? Yeah, we've got enough wood, it should be grand. The most confusing Sky Lantern Festival of all time. We decided to hold 4 of them simultaneously. Instead of just one big one. Nope. Well, we're really just trying to maximize the amount of points we get as quickly as possible. Right, some people are going to be happy, some people are not. Oh, well, tribute and 2 people are going to start a fight. Well, awkward. You realize it's a festival, guys, and we've got visitors. That's just... Ugh. Unimpressive. Well, that's not great. Beautiful, and beautiful. Excellent. Right, we're up to 5 points. We need to do a few more, don't we? Yeah, we'll let everyone grab a nap and then we'll do another couple. I thought for the last one we would get everyone on board. I mean, why not? I don't think I've ever seen a ritual like this that's been, well, that full. Hopefully it was a good one. Come on, everyone get a nice mood boost. It'd be nice. Unforgettable. Perfect. Everyone will be nice and happy, and we actually got a couple of development points out of it, which is not enough. Damn it, I was really hoping to get rid of that negative from the slaves. The timing here is pretty terrible. We got 55 devourers attacking, and we were trying to clean up this horrible mess right here. 1 second. Where is that Manhunter Pulse? Yep, there we are. Yeah, it should take care of the problem for now. Yes, this is sort of embarrassing. They really have to change that, because this is terrifying. There's 55 devourers there. If we did not have this ability, we would be in so much trouble. Which reminds me, I'll bring up the ghouls just in case things get a bit hairy, and they can mop up whatever is left over. But we'll just basically keep hitting them with Manhunter Pulse until they're all dead, or there's only like a couple left. Then we'll send in the ghouls to mop them up. Manhunter Pulse really needs to be nerfed for this. Berserk? No, I think Berserk Pulse working on them though, I suppose. It takes them a really long time to kill each other. They have a lot of health. Look at this. They're scratching each other. Maybe their damage is not that bad. Their melee DPS is pretty terrible. I suppose they just are really tough, and it's their swallow attack that makes them so dangerous. The Harbinger trees are going to eat well. That's 55 very large corpses. Actually, I might want to chop up some of these. Well, I've been keeping these Devourer corpses from the last time, and I think I'll get rid of the tough spikes. There's 7 of them here, and I think get rid of all 7 of those and replace them with Devourer corpses. Might be the way to go. Down here, the pit has rumbled, and we've got a few friends showing up, which means lots more prisoners. Great, we sent some ghouls to help clean up when this is over. Oh, you guys pull back. And everyone who's coming down to drop off toxic waste to feed these guys, yeah, we're just having them stop and join in a firing line. We should be able to clean this up in no time at all. And then we just X them out to make sure no one uses them. Oh, I think they need a little taste of Berserk Pulse some more. Sorry, guys. Actually, no, I'm not. This is just too stupid. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is intentional or not, or they're like, well, it's a level 6 ability. But as a level 6 ability, this just seems way too powerful against this faction. Like, Berserk, where is it? Berserk Pulse has a tiny range and only affects 9 squares. Or is it? Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more than 9 squares. But, Manhunter Pulse, look at the size of that. Like, massive range, turns them all into ravening monsters that kill each other. Which is exactly what you want. And poof, off we go. Kill each other as much as you want. Oh, and we have planted a Harbinger tree down here from one of the ones we found. This should get a nice growth spurt after this. All right, we'll skip it forward a bit. No, yeah, you know what? That's why I'm keeping an eye on this. I knew someone would be around to drop off toxic waste or whatever the hell it was, and we just have to keep on top of them. That's got to lead to some really healthy Harbinger trees, right? That's well, one of them sprouted immediately there. How many have we got on the map total? It's got to be a lot, right? 43 so far. Actually, a little bit more up here. So 53 Harbinger trees. I'd love to get up to an even 100, but I don't think we have time. Turns out the Pow Pow people have showed up. There's, well, 3 groups of them attacking from 3 different angles. Each one of them's got 2 shield pops, so I'm thinking we send in the shits. We let them just pound them into bejesus. 1 second, we'll turn off the pollution overlay. They don't seem to have doomsdays or anything, so yeah, 10 ghouls can run up, smash one group, then smash the other. Should work. And then whenever these guys attack, they'll start heading towards the kill box, which means we just wipe this one, then probably wipe the one down here, because that one will be the fastest to get to, then come back up and wipe out these guys. These guys over here, because I figure they're going to go up, around, and down into the kill box. So that should mean we get there faster. Right. Almost everyone's ready to go. Then we'll just run in and smash them. So, kiddies, let's do this. Yeah, first guy shooting, don't care. No, that's fine. Go frenzy. Go. Dear God. That guy's highlighted, which means he probably has a shield pop. Yep. Oh, they're throwing grenades. Are people going to care is the question. Oh, never mind. Oh, some of the ones with shields are going to get away. No, actually, never mind. A few of them are going to go down. And perfect. Someone put out the fire that's on Goulash there. Right. We don't need any prisoners as far as I'm aware. Wow. Both fingers, your leg, your hand is gone. Whew, how are you still alive? Well, where were we? Oh, yes. Let's go down and grab this second batch. Nope. Nope. They're trying to crawl away. Make sure they don't go. These guys are just ridiculous. Then we'll pop down here. We'll kill these guys. And that ghoul frenzy recharges very quickly. And I think if they had doomsdays, that would be trickier. But the thing about the doomsdays is it would take them time. Or if you spread out your guys, I suppose. But even then, like the tanking your guys can do, if you could get in close enough, or just drop pod right on top of them. Oh, the carnage, because your guys can tank a doomsday. Doomsday only does about 40 or 50 damage. Your guys are only going to take about like 10 or 15, which means unless it hits them right in the head or something, I'm not going to care. Excuse me while I set up a kid zone for them. It's like a playpen. So what we do is we just sort of say, okay, all the ghouls can play in that area. And we'll clear out the kids area from over here. That way when we take them off the leash, they'll just sort of run around killing everyone. Oop. Oop. Nope. Yeah, much better. Okay, then we take them off the leash, and they just start running them down. Whoa. So we could do some micromanagement, but it just seems kind of pointless. Like, this isn't even our team. This is just some ghouls going, hey, you know what? Let's kill everything. Molotovs, don't care. Guys got fire resistance. I'd be shocked. I'm kind of shocked that they're still holding it together. I would have run ages ago. You know what? Let's stop the killing for now. We've got all the ones with low shields, so if you could put out the fires, that would be great. It's just, yeah, there you go. Put those out so that we can keep the ones with low shields. Which one's got the low shields? And time for the final team. This should be... Oh, new harbinger tree. Where'd that spread? Oh, we got a new batch over here. This actually makes it easier for corpse disposal, because if anything appears over here, anything appears over here, anything over here, and anything over here. So we've got different batches for different locations. And you guys, are you ready to get let loose? Whoop, 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 whoop. In fact, what if I just put you guys on unrestricted? I presume you just go around smashing everyone, right? Dumb shit, you are melee attacking. Yeah, there you go. And we would really like you to kill that guy. Once you're finished with that guy, we'd like you to go kill this guy. That is just wrong. I mean, not for us. For them, I suppose. They can't really do much. And we don't really care. Even if any of these guys die, we can resurrect the ghouls just so quickly. This is just... Ugh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where do you think you're going? I want that low shield guy now. Alright, try and speed up. Yeah, there we go. Whew. The rest of them we don't care about, but hey, go nuts. So, taking stock of the situation, the person with the most damage is Dumb Shit Prime. Obviously, they don't have the tough trait, which makes it really hard to make them a solid ghoul. But everyone else, I'll just zip across here. 99%, 94% health, 92% health, 98, 85, 96, 81, 79, 96. So 79 being a prime ghoul that's tough and nimble. How much health damage did they take, and where was it to, and what caused... Wow, they don't really have much, do they? Like, you can look here, and it's just scratches all the way around. That is... That is beautiful. All right, everyone back to work. Currently, we're just removing some toxic waste. I thought we'd do a quick void provocation while we're waiting. I mean, why not? Maybe they'll send something at us. There's still that one thing we haven't gotten our hands on yet. Now, I've been advised that I have to accept a quest to get it. So, hopefully the Bestagon shows up sooner rather than later. I just want to wipe this out and then dump all the toxic waste down here. It's just a cleanliness thing. I know I shouldn't, but I can't help myself. Void provocation complete. Let's see what the void has in store for us. Just so close to having all the toxic waste gone. It's not even getting the map clean so much as just dumping as much toxic sludge on top of the bad guys as I possibly can. Well, the anomaly people, whatever. Victor Savanoff is a waster. And right now they're like, you know what? I'm just going to hang out here. It'll give me some pollution stimulus. So they're just lying down in the toxic waste before it gets all removed. They're probably sad all the toxic waste is going. Golden cube. A strange cube has landed nearby. It shines like gold, but is impossible to scratch. It's light and warm to the touch. The way light plays across its surface is captivating. War Machine 15550 feels inexorably drawn to the cube. Study the cube to learn more about it. Now, create stockpile somewhere. Just go in the storage room. What do we know about it? A cube that fits snugly in the hand, golden in colour. It is always invitingly warm to the touch, like a trusted pet or a hug from a good friend. Those that look closely are rewarded for their attention by the delightful way light plays across its welcoming surface. The cube seems impervious to most damage. Now, you said most damage, right? Tell you what. let's scrap that for a minute and let's see what the Diablo says about impervious. Yeah, right there should be just about perfect. The flavor text says the cube seems impervious to most damage, but it doesn't say all damage. But let's put it to the test. No, if we could eat 3 shots from a Diablos, I'm pretty sure that's impervious to all damage. They really should update that flavor text. In that case, create new stockpile. Nomad Gunslinger is our prime occultist. That entity efficiency and entity study rate just means they're really, really good at this. What do you got for us, buddy? Come on, what's so evil about this cube? Seriously? Aha! Golden Cube study progress. Nomad Gunslinger's investigation of the Golden Cube has revealed more. It is able to psychically influence anyone who interacts with it. Those under the cube's influence will experience extreme withdrawal if they are separated from it. Nomad Gunslinger thinks that there may be a way to deactivate the cube, but you will need to study it further. Okay, that is now your #1 priority. We need to keep War Machine away from it. Yeah, War Machine was exposed to it. Cube interest. Yeah, they're cube curious. That's not good. We need to zone them away from the cube. We are going to make a zone that excludes this area so that they can't get near it. And if they still go near it after that... Crypto sleep? Cryo sleep? Yeah, cryo sleep caskets will have to do. I have decided to wall in the cube as well. That way we can close the door if needs be. No one should be able to get near it except for Nomad Gunslinger. Oh, I forgot we got research out of this. Pleasure Pulse. Well, in that case, it's time to activate some more of our research stuff down here. For a while, we haven't really been using it, so study all of these, and I'm pretty sure in no time at all, we will have the required research done. Pleasure Pulse completed. That took, well, 0 time at all. In that case, we no longer need to do any research at all. I think that was the... Yep, that's the last one. Pleasure Pulse. Emits an intense psychic pulse that makes any psychically sensitive individual in the region happier, but reduces their desire to work. Alright, so less productivity, but more happiness. That might be actually useful if you were, say, doing an endgame thing and you were worried about people stressing out and dying. I've decided just to clear all of this out. We're so close to just, like, having this map perfect, so I'm just going to do it. Also, I think I have an idea about how to let the wall loose and still keep ourselves from getting too much damage done to us. Might take a little bit of finagling, but I think we can manage. Damn it, War Machine, how did you get... We need to get War Machine away from that thing. I don't know what that thing does, but I'm pretty sure it's not good. Who's got a skip? Damn it, there's a little bit of mess going on at the moment. You, perfect. You, open that door there. I'm gonna need you to skip them somewhere. Hopefully when they get skipped, they drop it, right? Huh. How do I make you drop the cube? I changed the zones. The reason I changed the zones is we got some minor things coming up like pit burrows, so we just sent the ghouls out to deal with it. We changed people's zones so they stay inside, but that meant they could gain access to the cube. They won't drop the cube. How about if we make you go berserk or something? Would then you drop the cube? How about if we stun you? Oh, cube's down. Perfect. So, what we'll do is we'll leave that there. And you stay away from the cube. What do you at? Oh, curiosity's gone up to 24%. I would prefer if that did not get any higher. Alright, where were we? Oh yes, the ghouls, we're going to eat a bunch of them. I'm going to send them around the outside and, well, yeah, kill off a bunch of these guys. I didn't even show you this because it was basically just boring stuff of murder, 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 and... Well, it's not like these things, the tough spikes or anything, are going to do anything. They're pretty much weak sauce. Oh, look. More of them are just filing up single file to come and die at the hands of, what was it, Shit Machine, Little Replacement, and Terminator. Yeah, easy peasy, easy peasy. What the War Machine is experiencing cube withdrawal. What the hell does that mean? The person obsessively wants to find their golden cube. Their skin itches and their mind erases, thinking of ways to get closer to the cube. Their symptoms will get worse until they play with the cube. How much worse? Minus 15 from cube withdrawal. We might keep you inside for a bit and closer to, say, our little Yunners team. That should keep you from having any problems. Like, it's plus 83 from the Yunners clone over here. We scooped out their eyes, so they're actually much stronger now. Yeah, they'll be fine, right? We'll see how bad the cube withdrawal gets. I mean, you're only cube curious. It's not that bad. Right, I think this is your third time studying the cube. Come on, you're like our top #1 super duper guy at this. What do you got? What do you got for us? Still nothing. 2 more days. Okay, fine, we'll wait. War Machine, what are you up to right now in terms of cube withdrawal? Initial 34%? Okay. What about actually Nomad? Is Nomad getting addicted to it? Okay, so it's only one person, so we have to basically cure this before that one person... Well, whatever's. Okay. War Machine symptoms have worsened. Huh. You know what? Let's maybe get him together a... Crypto Sleep Casket can go right there. Actually, no. That's in range of a frenzy thing. That would be bad in case he goes into a frenzy. Let's instead stick it actually in the corridor down here. That way, if anything bad happens, there's a bunch of ghouls around to take care of him. I mean, okay, we won't kill him. We'll try and just, contain him or something. But, just it's better to safe than sorry. Right now, we're going through a bit of a solar flare, but I think that'll be fine. And how did the temperature go down to... Temperature's down to -5 because we got a solar flare and a cold snap, which means our atmospheric heaters are switched off. And it is the middle of September. We'll be fine. Once the cold snap wears off, we'll get all the power back. Or once the solar flare wears off, all the temperature will go right back up again. All right. I swear, I'm almost done. It's just... We've gotten rid of all of the pollution. There's not a single scrap of pollution left on the entire map anywhere. All of it has been chucked down this pit. And, Love Machine, why don't you toss a couple of Molotovs in there? You notice down here, not a lot of pollution is spread. It doesn't degrade too quickly down here. Well, it wouldn't degrade too quickly down here unless you start lighting fires. A little bit there. A little bit there. Pollution stimulus moderate. That is nice. Why don't you climb up to the surface? There's no point hanging around here anymore. And done. So, you can get back to work and we'll get you to pick up your rifle. And down here, we are just going to watch as that pollution just spreads. There we go. Fielded low. Now, the bad guy's over here somewhere, or the main head boss. Once the toxic waste hits him, he's going to start dying. And then once he's dead, this whole place collapses. Yeah, we've got to have enough, right? Oh yeah, there's 173 toxic waste packs left. Now, what's the temperature like in here? No, you can't heat it up too much. It's like 30 degrees. That's as hot as it gets, it seems. War Machine's cube withdrawal has gotten worse, and it looks like I'm pretty sure the toxic waste has to have gotten to the thing in there. Joe! I made a mistake. Okay, take that back up to 40. Please don't die. Okay, your hypothermia is at 36. What's your hypothermia at? Oh. Actually, never mind. -50. -50 was sustainable. I think, yeah, I didn't let that guy heal. That was my mistake. Huh. Okay, the rest of you should be grand. Your hypothermia is that serious. We're just going to keep it there until all your bits fall off and then we'll nugget you. I'm not liking that warning. Should we stick them into storage is my... Yeah, I will. For now. If there's no change in their withdrawal while they're in storage, maybe it's like one of those things like when when a colonist loses a relative, you stick them into storage, and it turns out they forget about the relative after 30 days anyway. So you enter the crypto sleep. Hopefully that goes down. What are you at? You're at 82%? 83%. Okay. We're at 83%, but now that's gone away. That's less concerning. Let's maybe leave them in there until Nomad finishes their studies. For the time being, though, we're making some changes to the flesh mass wall. We're going to make sure that it has a little bit of room to breathe. To do that, we're going to try and get it to fill in this entire left-hand side of the map and all the way along the bottom. We've put in some extra walling and things in case there's a break and it tries to escape, and then, you know, we have extra break lines, but it should be interesting enough. This way we get to keep it around for a bit, and at the same time, it's not going to be pressing it on our walls and lobbing shots at us all the time. Come on. Just be the thing that cracks it. Flesh mass transformation? Oh, yeah, whatever. Which reminds me, we should probably seal those doors. Yeah, we'll go kill that and take care of the nerve and all that in a minute. Seriously? Nothing? Ugh, still can't destroy it, eh? Yeah, give it another run. Sorry about the delay getting this out. It was just I got roped into horse sitting. Yeah, gotta take care of someone's house and their dog, which I'm not even sure that's a dog. As far as I can tell, that's a cross between some sort of large dog and a Shetland pony. That thing's freaking huge. But I had to move my whole PC and everything, but I got everything set up, and I was just okay. I'm a little bit behind schedule. Apologies, but it's okay. I'll put some stuff involving the dog in the credits, and people will find it really hard to get angry at me. What is the theory? Next up, we're finishing this. I know I said we were going to be finishing it for ages, but there's nothing left to do. We've cleaned the map. All we have to do is grab one more flesh sample from this, and we can kill the wall. All we have to do is destroy this golden cube, which should be possible. If not, I'll fire the golden cube off the map and we can get rid of War Machine. I mean, it's not like it... Okay, getting rid of War Machine wouldn't be great, but we do have backups. And when I say backups, I mean literally identical backups that have all the same traits, like literally everything. So even if War Machine were to suffer problems because of the golden cube thingy, I think we'll be able to get by. There's people who can fill in for him. So, release Flesh Mass Wall so that it can take over this side of the map, kill the cube, awaken the monolith, and then see what Randy's got in store for us. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here. I hope you enjoyed and good luck.
That is one big puppy.